Okay, hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. This is day 7 of me learning to play Mr. Scary by Dokken. I'm super excited for this one because yesterday on day 6, unfortunately I was super, let's say, exhausted because of the previous 5 days of playing Mr. Scary by Dokken. And now I feel my hands are back at it again, basically. So my hands feel way better today than they felt yesterday. I already felt it before even touching the guitar. And yeah, yesterday was basically all day I felt my hands were tense, and whenever I tried to grab something, even if it was just a bottle of water or something, I felt my hands were tense. And today we got rid of it, and that is great news, because that means that we can shred again. On that note, I don't want to make this intro too long, therefore I'm going to cut the tape right here, and in the next segment I'm going to talk a little bit about the signal chain, and then we will dive right into it. Okay, so a little bit about today's signal chain. So we have my LTD ESP M1 custom Candy Apple Red, basically stock. I think Seymour Duncan TB6 in the bridge, the EMG TB2, I don't know how it's called, the treble boost is off, and besides that, I talked about that in the last video. I basically changed the locking nut to a Goto, I think, Goto locking nut. And the locking nut is non-locking at the moment, as you probably see, and it is also shimmed. The action is adjusted on the whole guitar, truss rod is adjusted, bridge is adjusted accordingly, and yeah, basically this is what we are running guitar wise. Now from the guitar we go into my Surfy Bear reverb from Surfy Tones, and from there we go into my TC Electronic Spark Booster, and from there we go into the Digitech Bad Monkey, which is an basically tube screamer type of distortion, and I use it to boost the green channel, which is the clean channel, mainly because it is also the push channel of my Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. So this is basically channel 1 pushed, and it is the green channel, and gain is, yeah, let's say 2 o'clock, and yeah, master is 10 o'clock. And from there we go to my 2x12 cabinet with V30 speakers in it, Celestion V30 speakers, and from there we run a SM57 and also a SC450. SM57 is Shure SM57. SC450 is how is it called? T-Bone, which is the Toman brand. SC450, which captures my voice as well as basically the room, and is mixed 50-50 together with the SM57. And yeah, the SC450 is basically chest height towards me, so it is right over here. You can't see it, but you heard it probably. It is right over there, captures my voice, captures the whole room, and it sounds like that. Yeah, and that's the signal chain. On that note, let's just dive right in and kick day 7 of learning to play Mr. Scary by Dokken. Okay, so here's a quick recap where we are now. So we have basically our intro riff, which goes like that. That is our intro riff. Now in day number 5 I added the main riff to the song and we tried to refine it on day 6, which was the last video, but as I said, hand was not having it, and therefore I didn't make huge progress in that video, which was day number 6. But actually at the end of the video you can see me trying to play over the original of Mr. Scary, and it actually went really well, especially the first part. The second part, the main riff, not so much, but that was expected because I just learned it one day earlier. And the intro riff, which I just played for you, was actually pretty good for day number 7, which again wasn't expected because my hand was not having it, but it happened anyways, which was great. So in today's video we will focus more on the main riff of the song, which is this. Right, this is like the section that comes right after the intro riff, and it is bridged by that section. I will play together for you one time and then we transition to playing over the click track, over the metronome. So, intro is this. Bridge part, and then main part. So, the hardest part for me right now is the hammer on with the pinky finger. That is really not an easy thing to do because I think, actually I know, you have to build up the strength in the pinky finger first to be able to do this, because I remember vividly when first starting to play the guitar and learning like your regular hammer on with your other fingers, it was hard as well, but your other fingers are stronger and bigger than your pinky finger, so it is only natural that it will be hard for your pinky finger as well, and even harder because of that. So there is that, but we will get there. And on that note, we will just hop on the click track and we have 164 BPM and we just see how it goes. As I said, my idea today is to focus on the main part of the riff, and I don't even know if we are going to glue them together in this lesson. Like, maybe I will just play that riff over the click track until I get it right, and then we glue the intro and the main part together in the next video. And that is actually what we are going to do. Little by little is my approach here, and I just want to focus on individual section of that song before making it even harder for myself and merging them together. So let's just focus on the main part of the song over the 164 click track. Actually, let's slow this down a little bit, because I really want to focus on playing every note to its fullest potential. I really want to get a tone out of each note, and therefore I really want to focus on my picking approach here, and we're going to slow down because of that. Let's go to 150 and check that out. Okay, that is good. Let's actually slow it down even further, because I realized that I cannot really focus on every stroke, because I'm too mentally invested on trying to play it right, and that is not the focus right now. This is 136. Alright, now let's try to glue the riffs together. So now let's speed it up a notch. My idea is to basically focus on my picking hand and learning to develop accuracy when picking, and I do that by going with the slow click track speeds. And then I also want to focus on getting fast, and therefore we need to play fast. Even if we make mistakes, just play over the mistakes, ignore them. It is what it is. You will get there, and I too. And on that note, let's just make a few mistakes here. This is let's go 156 again. Okay, that went better than expected, and this is what I was just talking about. Just try to detach your mind from judging yourself on making mistakes, and then you are free. And when you are free, then you can have your best shot at trying what is insanely hard to accomplish for you. On that note, let's bump it up a notch and go to, we're at 156 now, let's go to 168. Okay. Now, let's bump it up a notch and let's go to, let's from 168 to, let's go 180. Let's go 187. Let's just do it. This is not as fast as I thought. Okay, now I'm noticing sometimes I try to play every note, but you may have heard that I wasn't always playing every note. And that is what I was talking about earlier. That's the reason why I also try to play slow metronome speeds, because then I can really concentrate on every stroke. And the reason why it was sounding like that right now, and the reason why you didn't hear some of those notes, was because all of those notes that you didn't hear were upstrokes. And basically, because of the speed, my upstrokes were so soft that they basically weren't as noticeable in comparison to the downstrokes I was playing, and therefore it seemed like they were not there. But I felt them. I basically felt that I was hitting the string, but it was so subtle that we weren't able to hear it. And that is the reason why I also want to try to play really slow and really focus on each note to really get a tone out of each note, because after all, you're trying to make music, and the best approach to that is to get the best possible tone. On that note, let's try it again. 187, here we go. actually, let me try a different pick, because when I just tried to play it slowly, I felt like the pick was flexing away from me, and I think this might potentially slow me down. So this is a 0.81 mil pick. Let's go to a, whatever this is, Fender Medium. Your regular, basically Angus Young type Fender Medium Tortoise pick. Okay, this feels way different. Okay, this feels way different. It almost feels like it is like magnetized towards the string and then sticks to the string. Okay guys, my assumption was correct, and it might have something to do with the flex. So basically, if you're trying to play fast and your pick is too flexy, then it's basically slow to come back to its original position, where you can then hit the string again, and therefore it might slow you down. But here's the but. The thing is, I usually prefer like very thin picks. My standard pick is a really thin, I don't even know how thin, like 0.7 or 0.6 even, like super thin. It is like you can make a flex sound by just doing this, and for some kind of reason I love these picks. You get a really cool strumming type of situation out of them, and I even play faster stuff like Bark at the Moon with them, and for some riffs it's perfectly fine and it works like a charm. But on that specific riff that is like very heavy on the thick wound strings, like basically your E, A and D string, might not be the best option to use a thin pick here. I actually have a even thicker pick, which is the Gator Grip. We can try that in a minute. Actually, let's try it right now. So this is basically Gator Grip. This is the thickest pick I have at my desk here. I have an even thicker pick, which is a Dunlop Chess something, I don't know, pick, but that has like literally no flex to it. And sometimes it is cool, and it is also more pinpointed, and it is also smaller but way thicker and has zero flex to it. It's a red pick. It is called a Dunlop Chess, I don't know, very famous metal player pick for some kind of reason. I don't know what to think about that pick, to be honest. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't like it, but with the Fender Medium ones, I kind of always like them, and so do I always like my thinner picks as well, and therefore I don't know, those picks are more of a, let's say, those picks add more of a consistency to my playing. And with the super special picks like the Dunlop Jazz type of situation, sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them, but the problem is if you have a day where you hate them, right, so you would be better off just using a different pick. On that note, let's try the 1.14 millimeter Dunlop Gator Grip. It has a gator on it and it is grippy. hence the name. On that note, let's try the 187 again. Okay. Right away I'm noticing that not only the feeling is completely different, but the sound is also completely different. Right, it is insane. The starter pick from the beginning of the video, Fender Medium, Dunlop Gator. So you basically get completely different pick attack out of them. But what I felt was, when I was using the Fender Medium, Gator grip, thin one from the beginning. Okay, it is definitely harder to play it with the thin pick. And I think until recently I wasn't playing too much fast stuff. Like basically I had this one riff that I love to play fast, which is Bark at the Moon. Let's try it with the Fender pick. Okay, yeah. Even Bark at the Moon works better with the medium-sized Fender pick. But this is not a pick that I would regularly use. This is just a pick that I was basically given in the guitar shop. But the one that I regularly use would be basically the same thickness, but might be a different material, might be a different flex, who knows. But it is not the usual thinner pick that I would use. But a Fender Medium is basically one of my go-to. Gator grip, I have it since years, but not, I don't always use them. Like my conclusion right now is, the Fender medium size feels the most natural. Like it is the closest one to feel like an extension of my fingers. A 0.81 mil pick right here, which is Harley Benton brand, but doesn't matter, it's just 0.18 thickness, is like too flexy, and I don't really feel it in my fingers, and therefore, I don't know, it feels like less control overall. The Dunlop felt the most substantial. Obviously it is the thickest one in my fingers. It also felt the easiest to get hefty strokes out of it, but it also felt like I really have to keep a loose hand and basically let the pick vibrate in between my fingers, because if I would held it with a firm grip, then I could not play that at all. Would not be possible, because it would be too stiff. Like, I can try it, let's try it. No, not possible. Like, for me, I have to really allow that Dunlop Gator grip 1.1 pick to float between my fingers, which can be a good thing, because that will also assure that you have a very very relaxed hand, right? Because if you don't grip hard, you have a relaxed hand. If you have a relaxed hand, you can play longer and play easier and have less fatigue overall, which is, all of that is great. With the Fender, I feel like it is the best of both worlds for me. Like, I still can do the flexi thing, but I can grip it a little more firmly, which gives me a better sense of control, of also not dropping the pick. But then again, I don't have to like force it to not flex like I would have with the 0.81 gauge of pick. Yeah, on that note, I guess that was my conclusion with the picks. I will probably switch between the Gator and the Fender Medium for the rest of this video. And on that note, I will cut this clip and we will start a new one and we will try the 187 BPM again. Okay, so 187 again. Okay, now my hand is getting really tense again. I can barely control it, and that is the sign that we need to slow down again. So let's go to 157 again. Okay. Alright. To finish this video off, I will attempt to play over the original track again. I hope my hand is relaxed enough to conquer it for one more time. And on that note, let's just dive right in. Okay, I know that I played the intro part over the whole track until now. The thing is, I wasn't finding the entry at the beginning, and I wasn't finding the rhythm because it was faster than I remembered it to be. So because the speed is basically pretty consistent in this track, I just basically played the intro part over the whole main part when he was already transitioning to the main part, because that just felt good to play in that groove of the song. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's do it again. Nope, didn't find the entry. Okay, guys, on that note, I have to cut the tape. My hand is cramping like crazy. But there were a few moments in there where I was actually able to hold it together. And that is the whole goal here. So I know it will definitely take a few more practice sessions until I get there. Because the thing is, you really have no time to miss like a quarter of a second or something like that, like a hundredth of a second or something. Like if you don't get it from the beginning, you're out. Like it is like that, and you really have to find the right entry on the riff to be able to basically play along to it. And that is what I'm trying to do now and in the upcoming session, which will be video 8. I don't know if it's going to be live tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow when my hand is having it. I will upload the next video tomorrow. Maybe I need to take a break. Did a video yesterday, did a video today. I want to do one tomorrow if my hand is having it, and if not, then we have to take a break again and have to continue on the day after tomorrow. On that note, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Peace.